one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He finds his man complete. It's Phillips.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
The tackle there by Trey Herndon.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Jonathan Grenard gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And some room to work. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On the carry is Henderson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Watson's throw complete there to Berrios.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A first down carry for Henry. Pushes him over. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. You better go.
From the 38, Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hurts.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Faking the give. Now Watson.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Watson. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 39, Watson. This one left side caught by Berrios. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Watson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off of play action, it's Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Cooks, full extension, it's complete. Open man is Cooks, he's got it. Touchdown Texans. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Henderson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, what a move. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Watson. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the 50, it's Watson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. play action. Here's Hurts.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Henry.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, back 60. Watch the screen. Check. 53's Mike.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
53. Check 53. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. 53's the Mike. 53. 18.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 23. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
With that last effort, He has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Check, 53's mine.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn. Reload. Don't get nervous.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw again on second down. Hurts. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Derrick Henry. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there but couldn't get much further. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Hurts.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down.
Let's see what you got. 53's the mic. 53, check.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Henderson will try and run for the first. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Watson off play action. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll run it again with Henry. Powers through him. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll run on first down. It's Henderson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run once more with Henderson. Down to about the 22 here.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too blunt?